Enjoying rain. Quotes on love. I don't care where I live, so long as there's a roof to keep the rain off my books and high-speed internet access. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again. I have never coasted down a hill of frozen rain. I moved to New Zealand from Winnipeg when I was almost 5. I hated it. It was to a city in the south of New Zealand called Invercargill, and there was constant rain. There was a depressing sensation in the air. I don't see the desert as barren at all, I see it as full and ripe. It doesn't need to be flattered with rain. It certainly needs rain, but it does with what it has and creates amazing beauty. I could happily lean on a gate all the livelong day, chatting to passers-by about the wind and the rain. I do a lot of gate leaning while I am supposed to be gardening. Instead of hoeing, I lean on the gate, stare at the vegetable beds and ponder. In Italy, they say rain on your wedding day is symbolic of fresh beginnings, cleansing, a pure marriage, and also a wet knot that can't be untied. The priests say the new dawn will be like the rain that fertilizes the soil before we begin to plant our corn. It will renew the natural cycle of life. The Mayan people will once again flourish. I believe in this very strongly. The holy men say we are entering a period of clarity. We are rediscovering our Mayan values. I'm just waiting for people to start asking me to make the rain disappear. I am a being of heaven and earth, of thunder and lightning, of rain and wind, of the galaxies. Since the blessings of the earth in the perfect arc of a ripe tangerine, the taste of warm, fresh bread, the circling flight of birds, the lavender color of the sky shining in a late afternoon rain puddle, the million times we pass other beings in our cars and shops and out among the trees without crashing, conflict, or harm. We should be used to the unpredictable nature of our weather system, the fact that low fronts and high pressure and the notion of sun, rain and snow in one day mean absolutely nothing because the weather likes to make an idiot out of you. It lulls you into a false sense of security, it messes with your head. One of my books, Rain Falling on My Face, earned me the 39th Idagawa Ranpo Prize. It's a very prestigious literary prize in Japan, mostly for mysteries and thrillers. Prince turned experimental music into pop music. When Doves Cry, the whole Purple Rain soundtrack, he was inspired by the Cocteau Twins and new wave pop and brought it into R&B when he first started, and then it became this cool, next level, kind of hard to digest music. Which is what I felt House of Balloons was. For when they see the people swarm into the streets, and daily wet to the skin with rain, and yet cannot persuade them to go out of the rain, they do keep themselves within their houses, seeing they cannot remedy the folly of the people. The mother-in-law came around last week. It was absolutely pouring down. So I opened the door and I saw her there and I said, "Mother, don't just stand there in the rain. Go home." If we see sad rain, it doesn't mean the rain is sad, but it means we see it. That's an easily dismissible kind of projection. But what I'm struggling to say is that we take that rain in through our own hearts and emotions and senses and skin, and all those filters have an impact. The task of an American writer is not to describe the misgivings of a woman taken in adultery as she looks out of a window at the rain, but to describe 400 people under the lights reaching for a foul ball. Added to the roster of courses, Tiger Woods' 10 adds in 7 new courses from the pristine Bethpage Black, home of this year's U.S. Open, to the legendary Pinehurst. The Wee Weather Channel will even adjust the forecast to match the fairway because sometimes even the pros have to play in the rain. The rain, which had continued yesterday and last night, ceased this morning. We then proceeded, and after passing 2 small islands about 10 miles further, stopped for the night at Piper's Landing, opposite another island.